Okay, welcome everyone to Judge Jungle Episode 1. All matters in the party of Alan Teemo and FSN Saber, please step forward. 45-year-old Alan Teemo is accused of white knighting for the Gold Stucker Redditors and virtue signaling that FSN Saber is an inter. 32-year-old Saber is threatening to kill Alan Teemo for quote-unquote lying on his name.
Alright, thank you Horseface Fucker for that introduction. So, as he said, welcome to Judge Jungle Episode 1. This is our first iteration of the show in which we take over situations that are in-game, potentially on social media, and try to figure out who is in the right and who is in the wrong. So if you live under a rock the last couple of days, I've come across this thread on Twitter where Alan Chen, Mr. Fusion Saber, made a thread, and I quote, "How is the most liked comment flaming me for leaving Rel to die? Question mark. Someone help me understand LMAO." To which a lot of backlash was received, and a lot of people don't really agree with Fusion Saber on the matter. This is where Alan Teemo comes into play, where he also tweets and quotes, "Why is this guy proudly posting a clip of himself inting?" At this point, both polarities think they're in the right here, and we're trying to figure out who is actually the smarter individual and who's actually aware of how to play bot lane. Because as you guys know, Alan Teemo is a Teemo player, and Fusion Saber is a bot lane AD carry main. And obviously, Alan also left one final response, to which today we will have the first interaction between both parties, which he says, did this guy really hit Challenger, or is this how disease top lane EUS Teemo mains think? So, before we get the introduction from both parties, let's get Horseface Fucker to show the clip.
Alright, so this is the clip in its entirety.
Alright, so we got Caitlyn around the bot lane versus Blitzcrank Jinx. Rel goes for a flash W, misses. Someone left the call. But we concede level 2 here, and it looks like Rel just merely dies. So, as a plaintiff in this situation, Alan Teemo, I would like to hear your... I guess we should go with defendant first, right?
Judge, I would just like to take a moment to inform you that Alan has in fact left the group because he says he can't hear anything, and you will have to re-invite him to the group.
Give me a second here. Alan, are you present?
Alan, if we can't hear your mic, you can try muting and unmuting. That sometimes works for me.
Riley tested this with him this morning. Check if you're deafened or check your output device. In the motion of a no-show, Mr. Fusion Saber might just take the win here, actually.
I'm just, whatever. Just pick me whatever. Let's just fucking lose it.
It might be his, like, I mean, he's EU, right? It might be his internet routing to us.
Starting with the banter
know.
already.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean, Saber? Can you elaborate?
No, I mean, this happens with Discord sometimes. Like, sometimes you can't join calls.
Order in the court,
like...
gentlemen. Order in the court.
Alan, sorry.
Alan, are you here, man?
I can hear you.
Is that Alan talking?
I think so.
Yeah, that was him.
Okay, so where were we again?
Am I understandable?
Yeah, so Officer Horseface Fucker just showcased a clip of the situation that we're discussing, and now I want the plaintiff, Alan Teemo, to introduce himself to the jury.
All right. Apparently, I'm the plaintiff. I didn't hear the last 10 minutes. I'm a really good Teemo player, I guess. Multi-season challenger. Last season, rank 4 US. Now I've stopped playing, but I still police Twitter sometimes because people go on my nerves. And yeah, if there's more technical difficulties, I'm like on my phone struggling, but it's fine. I think it worked out.
Thank you for that introduction. Mr. Fusion Saber, can you introduce yourself to the jury?
Fusion Saber?
Yeah, it's not fusion, but that's fine.
Close enough.
I'm Saber. Yeah, it's xFSN Saber. It's a reference to some anime, you know. But
I apologize.
I am a. That's all good. All good. I am a ADC main, making educational content. Been challenger, I don't know, like 8 years now. And yeah, my stream revolves around making educational bot lane content.
I see. And when this situation came forth, how did you feel about all the backlash you received on Twitter?
Oh, I was surprised. I was like, oh, I'm getting flamed for inting, I guess, which is surprising given what happened in the clip. I can see how people can take offense to my attitude, sure, but I think people are attacking my gameplay, even like, oh, you could have saved Rel or you could have killed Jinx or something, you know.
Yeah,
So
the thing
I'm
is they
curious
were
to see if that's
claiming-
possible.
Or in the court general, we don't
Yeah,
speak on top of each other. Mr. Officer Horseface Fucker, since these guys are so pressed to start the situation, can you please get their perspectives one by one?
All right. So, just so we can know, Saber, what is your current view on the situation? Both with the gameplay itself, and what is your view on Alan Teemo?
Please reset the clip as well. Make sure you're watching Dantes' stream so you can go pin second by second and analyze every micro click.
I
Why-
don't know if my internet's good enough for that.
Well, are we talking about the
Okay.
situation as in like
Wait, Dantes
how I
is
feel
Discord?
about?
Hello,
or-
gentlemen! We
Well,
are
what
asking
stream are you talking about?
Alan Chen, not Alan Teemo. Alan Chen. You're both Alan. I know it's hard. We're asking the Caitlyn.
Am I back?
Okay, wait. I think, Judge. I think since Alan Teemo, his name is ALAN, we just call him A Man, and with Alan, since his name is ALLEN, Saber, we call him E Man. So we can differentiate the two by calling them A Man and E Man. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh, bro, you just call
Just
him
call one of
Saber.
them Saber, another one Alan. It's fine.
That's also a possibility.
Okay. Alan, or sorry, Saber, please go ahead. Look at Dantes' live screen and start over.
I've already forgot the question. Is how do I what do I think about the situation?
Yeah, so like, what do you think about, first off, the clip, and then after, of Alan as a person?
Oh, the clip. I think the clip is well, I didn't know the rel flash W thing was a bug. That was news to me. So I learned that through Twitter. And I think in terms of like the fighting, I don't know. I don't think we should have been fighting for level 2.
Is that your
Also-
Yeah.
final say on the situation?
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
doubling down.
Doubling down. I think I would just sticking with my original stance. No.
Okay,
Why
Officer
is chat
Horseface.
doing
Oh, and how I feel about Alan Teemo. Sorry, that's the second part, right?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know
Ooh.
anything about him. So I tweeted that, is this how diseased one trick Teemo top stink in EU West? But that was kind of inflammatory, you know.
Yeah, so that's how you talk to people you don't know, I see.
Yeah, so wait, Alan, I just want to just finish up with Saber, and then we'll move on to you. Saber, there was a leaked
Okay.
message that was actually posted on Twitter of you saying that you're going to fly out to EU and kill Alan Teemo with a stick. Do you still stand by that statement?
With the stick. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. No, that was a statement made in anger. I retract. I did not mean it.
Okay.
What did you say?
Yeah, no violence in the courtroom will be tolerated, gentlemen. So let's go on to our next point. Alan Teemo,
so-
your turn to give your perspective. You can reset the clip as well, give him more information,
Right, so
refresh his memory.
All right. The thing about the clip is you don't like. I'm not gonna go directly into it because I'm on a delay, so there's no way I can analyze it frame by frame.
Just share
But
join the live screen.
essentially, my main statement is going to be that Saber is inting in game and mentally. And the thing is, I don't care about him inting in game. I care about his dogshit mental. Now, to be fair, I've heard that his mental is good, and he's friendly in the Discord call, and he only called me diseased, which in US talk is like nothing. So, I don't have to kind of go into the second question. I don't really know Saber. I don't really have anything against him. but I think he exemplifies kind of FF mentality that is very common to especially AD carry players, but in general, let's say in solo queue. And I'm sure you two are paragons of virtue who would never FF or insult someone or be negative. So I know you guys don't have that issue, but yeah. My goal of this discussion is really to talk about good as a mentality, let's say.
All right, thank you very much for your opinion, Mr. Teemo One Trick. Anything you want to add to that, Saber?
All right, so just to clarify, he thinks I'm inting in game and mentally, right? Through my attitude.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's kind of first mental. Because of your dogshit mental, your gameplay was bad.
Okay.
Judge, may I ask Alan Timo one question?
Feel free, officer.
Sure.
Alan Timo, judging by your views on FF mentality and all of this, I have one question for you. Do you
Sure.
believe in climate change? Yes or
Okay,
no?
what
A
does
simple answer suffices.
yes?
My suspicions were correct. No further questions. You may continue, Judge.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Officer. So, we actually have some behind-the-scenes, never-revealed footage here on Judge Jungle. So please make your attention towards my live
Holy shit.
screen, because there's a lot of depth that is not actually showcased, actually. So, give me a second here.
Are you
As a
supposed to
member of
watch your
the
stream? Or
And-
yes, yes, as a member of the
Wait,
jury.
I just left. I'm gonna interrupt you again. So if I try to watch a stream on my PC, I log out. So I'm gonna try to watch the streams on my phone, I guess.
All right, never interrupt me again. I'm not your fucking little son, so shut the fuck up. All right. Next time, just type it. So here's a clip of Fusion Saber. I went through his stream, went through his VODs, found this. It took me a while, but I finally found it. 14 hours. I mean, I respect the grind and everything, but let's turn up the volume here and get some never before seen footage of this game, the first minute of the game, because I think it's very valuable.
Hot on the trail. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Blitzcrank flashes, Relda seizes, right? So, you know already, in lane, Blitzcrank has no flash level 1, right? Which isn't that big of a deal, but if once you see what I see, you'll understand why it is a big deal.
Can't you buffer it?
Hmm?
Right? You can rel W buffer Blitzcrank, you know?
What does that have to do with anything? What do
Well, I mean, then you don't get hooked. Or can you
No,
not
no,
do that?
you... Blitzcrank
you do
flash,
that,
that's
but-
all I care about, okay? Just stop talking, thank you.
Judge, may you pause the clip for 1 second
Yes.
so I can further. Okay, if you go back 5 seconds before Saber. Okay, go back
Flash
another
release.
5. If you look at this clip very closely, you will see very soon. Hold on, I need to make this bigger. But Saber actually types a G. He was about to tell his Blitzcrank to get cancer.
Is
And
that
you know
true?
what he did? He exited and typed hi. Look, play the clip.
Is that true,
Look at what Saber
Mr.
types.
Alan Chen?
He types G for get cancer, and then goes back.
Any say on the matter?
Oh, this is probably. I mean, I think G is next to H. I was probably mistyping hi.
Ah, so you correct yourself in the perfect pitch of time. Interesting. Okay.
I mean,
We'll let that slide for now,
Flash
but we'll get to the point where I want to make. Because it's about...
this is interesting. I actually forgot this whole thing happened. I mean, you'll notice that Rail's already ran it down, and I mean, I'm not even saying anything, right?
Yeah, but you're about to see
Pretty
something
unbothered
that
here.
it's very subtle, but you understand why this is a massive deal.
For no one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why
because
are you
it's hitting
leashing?
even harder if Blitzcrank doesn't have flash. The
Okay,
fuck?
that's not the point I'm trying to make. Mr. Alan Teemo, you're a one trick. Stop talking, please. Thank you very much. So you ping on the way one time.
On here. If you...
Order in the court. This is the last time. I'm going to kick you out of the court, okay? Last time. You talk when you're spoken to. Chicken Little pings on the way bottom, and then says, zooms in on Rel, and asks, any second now. Any second now.
I must always be 3 steps ahead.
Blitz Rek'Sai, huh?
Wait, I'm pretty sure you asked why are we leashing. You didn't say it again. Anyways, the point here is
What I ask? What
I thought in the
Wait,
clip
was I
you
supposed
asked
to say
why are we
something?
leashing. But anyways, the thing is like you can bluff the fact that your rel is not leashing. Here's the point I'm trying to make. When they invaded through bot side this game, they never got a war on your blue because you know for a fact they didn't walk into your blue side here after the invade.
Everything you say
Right? Right here,
will be used against
after this guy dies, he's still capable of being in lane with home guards, right?
Flash.
And in this elo, they don't actually ward the brushes level 1. So you could actually bluff the fact, even though your rel is a dipshit and wants a self-leash for the brand, you should communicate more that you want your rel to come to lane level 1, right? But since they're bad, you can still adapt your gameplay is the point I'm trying to make, right?
King.
So the way you play here kind of sells that your rel isn't here. Look at your gameplay. In what world are you ever killable as Caitlyn against Jinx Blitz, flashless Blitz?
Rek'Sai, huh?
You can just walk up here, correct? The way you're playing showcases that rel isn't here. You're not bluffing the fact that she's in one of these brushes. When you're already conceding level 1 push, and your lane should get pushing, I understand it's a Rek'Sai starts red side, your brand's pathing away from you, but you can still like waves 1 and 2 play a bit more aggressively here, no? And just bluff the fact your rel is here. So what is your take on that, Fusion Saber? Fusion, FSN. Saber.
I am not down to contest 1v2.
You don't understand the point I'm trying to
They're
make.
just gonna. Well, I understand the point you're trying to make. You're saying that I can just pretend Rel is here and start hitting minions, right? Blitz is not going to randomly walk up, right? Well, assumingly, we're gonna pretend Rel is in the bush, right? So we can pretend, so we can contest. But here's the thing: if I hit minions, don't you think that if I kill a minion, Rel's gonna miss level 2 XP?
Oh, you don't have. No, she doesn't
And
miss
then-
XP. She does not make. I've already looked at this as well.
Huh?
Look at she. You don't miss XP on rel here. These
So
are
if I
all
kill a
fi-
minion,
You
right?
can just auto this and trim it. You can just get it a bit lower. And once she's in range, you just hit the wave. Look,
Have you ever had a support come to lane too late and they they miss XP? Have you had that one happen before?
yes, I already played support for this tournament, and honestly, missing a melee doesn't really matter that much if you still have push. And by bluffing that rel is here, I do believe you still get push in this lane, because Jinx gets out pushed by Caitlyn. Blitzcrank's literally useless level 1. It's like having Alistar in your lane, and the guy has no flash anyway. So, and the problem here is that
Jinx gets outpushed or
Tarzaned,
Caitlyn outpushes
Judge,
Jinx.
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt.
You don't
but
think?
We actually have a little bit of drama right now in the chat.
What's up, officer?
Alan Teemo has been spotted in my Twitch chat typing, "I don't have to do anything. Tarzan's just arguing for me? I'll go toilet or something. It's a 3v1.
Well, let Alan Teemo know his turn is coming, and also have a little hidden lore behind his character as well. Anyways,
oh,
you guys actually think Jinx outpushes Caitlyn in this lane if he's bluffing that rel's in the brush? Is that real?
yes. I mean, I do personally.
Then why even pick Caitlyn? If Caitlyn's the worst champ in the game that's get outpushed by Jinx, then why even pick it then? That makes no sense. There's absolutely no way Rel Caitlyn get outpushed by Jinx Blitzcrank ever. Despite the lack of flash, I still think you get pushed in this lane 100% every day of the week. You use your first Q on the wave. The way you play, you're just too passive, and you're just. I'm not going to go into your clicks yet because that's later on. But the way you're sitting in this lane and just selling the fact your rel isn't here, now that they know rel is here, yeah, you conceded push. And no, you would have not missed XP on rel. Maybe one melee at the very most, but you still sell the idea that she's there and you still get pride in this lane. I do not think you ever get pop push in this lane, ever. The thing is, you're not even playing the game.
Wait, so you want me to? Oh, so now you want me to cue the wave?
No, I'm saying if your goal is to actually get pushed, I'm saying you should be autoing the wave here. You shouldn't last hit. You should be.
We can't get pushed, right?
I mean, is Blitzcrank autoing the wave as well?
Well,
Is
what would you do if Blitzcrank ran at you with hook?
Again, you don't understand. This is your issue as a player. You're not able to adapt your gameplay. The whole purpose of my argument here is that rel. No one knows that rel leashed except your team, correct?
True.
If you walk towards Blitz, is he gonna walk towards you with no flash against rel level 1? Do you think they have control of these brushes level 1?
He will throw a hook. He will throw a hook. Yeah, he will.
All right, I'm gonna bring forth Alan Teemo to the stand here. Go ahead, Alan Teemo. Anything you want to say? Are you unmuted?
Yeah. I feel bad for you, Saber. Maybe I need to help you. Like, the fuck? I come here to argue against.
Huh?
Oh, Alan's switching teams.
Apparently.
Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting that I can't stream on my laptop. So yeah, Tarzan is right about the whole not being able to adapt, but I actually feel bad for you because first of all, I think you can buffer the hook. Even if you can't, you can flash it, so your rel hit into you. And then the fucking leash is completely pointless. Yeah, you can ping her, but she's a bit of a dumbass for leashing. And then third, like, yeah, you can bluff. I think it's fair, but at the same time, like, you have so little trust in Rel by now that like bluffing is also a bit weird. So yeah, I mean, way more rough start than I expected.
In what world
Um,
does bluffing depend on his support and not himself? If anything, it's a complete opposite.
yeah, because Blitzcrank doesn't have flash, right? But maybe he's like worried about breaking his hands and then falling off his chair, and then Blitzcrank manages to hook him because his spacing is bad.
I don't
I think
think
that's a
you
fair
understand the
argument to make.
value of a long-range level 1 AD carry with Ghost. Even if, let's say this Blitzcrank is a complete sociopath and he wants to run at them 2v2, assuming Rel's in the brush, he just dies. Caitlyn just
Like,
presses
you know,
Ghost, kites the Jinx autos, max spaces Blitz, and they just kill Blitz for free. So
yeah, but Saber
Wait,
should
hold
be
on, hold
playing
on,
more.
hold on. How do we kill Blitz here? I'm a bit
again, you're not
confused.
understanding the point I'm trying to make. This is your issue as a player, Saber. You're too passive. You're playing off actual events in the game and not
Oh no no no! Oh, so you wait, hold on, hold on. Let me see if I can let me see if I understand what you're trying to say. So if Rel's in this bush and Blitz is no flash and he goes for a hook and I use my hands to dodge it, Rel W's the Blitz, right? Or whatever the fucking the demount is, right? You think we kill Blitz there, right?
Either way, you win the trade, 100%. You kill him or you win the trade hard.
Your first take was that we kill him, right?
Kill him or destroy him in lane, sure, whatever way you want to put it, bud. It's the same thing. You are gonna win
Well,
lane
it's
off.
not. It's actually not.
If
it's
he
actually not
ever
the
walks
same, right?
up and tries to hook you, you win lane.
Ooh, that is not correct.
That
That's
is
what I'm trying to
correct,
say.
bro.
Like,
That is correct, 100%. Just look at where you're standing,
Oh,
level
okay.
1.
I mean,
You are the issue in this situation.
oh, okay, my bad, my bad. We can go to the next point then.
Okay, sure, I'll play it. So,
Wait,
One
Tarzan,
year,
may you
maybe.
pause for 1 second?
yes, I'm pausing.
As a question to Saber, do you find it
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
funny that a jungle main is trying to coach you on bot lane right now? And if so,
I mean, a
what are your
little
thoughts
bit.
on it?
He literally just said we kill Blitz here, but I mean, I don't think he knows that
You're not
we
defending yourself.
don't
though.
even do half his health.
You're not
if we hit
understanding what I'm
everything.
saying. Like, you're just not understanding. In what
I understand
situation,
exactly what you're
if Rel
saying.
is in the brush, can Blitzcrank just walk towards you and hook you? Is a question I'm trying to ask.
Every situation.
Nah.
If any Blitz. Oh, well, that's the part we don't agree on, right? So if we don't agree that, I can't convince you otherwise.
You're telling
You're
me
never gonna convince me
Blitz
otherwise.
would ever play like this, knowing Rel is in the brush level 1, is the point you're trying to make.
Every Blitz would attempt to pressure hook level 1 from this position if Rel is sitting in the bush. Yes.
Yeah, it's NA soul kill. Like he's going to flip it or do a bad play. Like you can't. I mean, I agree that like you can fake, but I wouldn't be too hard on Saber. Like, I would actually blame the Rel for fucking leashing there. Like, yeah, Saber could play it better, but like he grieves way harder later on. So it's like.
Yes, the facts are the Rel leash, but no one knows except their team. That's the thing. And once you concede
I know.
the first wave, you've already given up on the lane. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make.
Well, oh wait, I shouldn't give up on the lane already.
I mean, you chose to give up. There was still an adaptation situation where you could have actually still played the lane level 1. Yes. Anyways,
Oh, okay,
next point.
interesting.
Since you're very good at the game, let's see what you have to say about this one. So you trade autos with Jinx here, which I agree with. You missed your Q happens, can't hit them all, right? And we actually start trading here and winning the trade. You proc PTA, get free auto, see if she bugs, whatever. But to me, at this point, you should understand you've lost, you know, level 2. 1 second, let me close my fucking door. You've conceded level 2, right? So what, as an AD carry, what should you do in this situation?
I mean, we should back off, right?
Okay, so why not communicate that? Just like the level 1 situation, why not communicate that to your rel. Like when you pinged him that he should be not leashing level 1 and he should be in lane level 1, if you know how to play the game so well, why aren't you helping your teammate understand how to play the lane and the game?
Wait, I didn't I ping him to come to lane level 1, or am I mistaken?
You pinged one time. You should ping him on blue, not knowing that he's stupid as hell, and now you didn't even ping. So where's this hindsight Andy
Maybe we should
failing?
just take a break from League until... What do you mean hindsight Andy failing?
Are you not understanding? You never told this guy to leave.
Oh yeah, my bad. I probably could have told him we can back off now.
You can V-ping him.
I mean, sure, I can micromanage my support, sure, but I don't think missing out micromanage your team is inting necessarily. That's doing more than your job, right?
Well, you've
You're trying to
already
help your
established that
team.
your rel is a drooler and doesn't know how to play the game very well. So you should put extra effort in helping your teammate know how you want to play the game. So when this happens, your game is completely over. You failed the bluff. You failed to get him to not leash and play the brush. And now you failed for him to not concede level 2 and walk up. So your goal as a player should be put more effort in the game, in my opinion. If you know how you want to play the game, and there's no voice comms in this game, play off ping, spam ping. And if you don't want to do that, I don't care, bro. You can peak low masters, challenger. I don't know what fucking evil you even are at this point. But the amount of disrespect that you showcase in this courtroom so far, I'm not too pleased with. I'm going to be honest with you. Alan, Teemo, you want to take the stage here?
Wait, out of curiosity, Judge,
Wait a sec.
should we not
Maybe we should
allow
just
Saber
take
to
a break from League
like,
until...
respond to what you just said?
Feel free.
Okay, I came from the kitchen. What? You seem to be doing really well in the debates, so you need my help?
I'm giving an outside analyst perspective as the judge, giving the tribunal, the chat, a better chance at understanding from an outside perspective how this situation should have been played. You are also an outside perspective. That's why I asked you to step up to the plate and now speak. Yes.
Am I allowed to talk, or...
Well, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, Saber, defend yourself, and I'll respond to that. I didn't really listen, but
Oh, okay. So Tarzan's main points are: I should have communicated more, telling Rel how to play, to not leash, and to make sure she backs up level 2, right?
yeah, that's fair.
And the other one is I should have bluffed that Rel was in the bush while she was leashing and contested level 1 push.
Debatable.
Right? Those are the two main points, right?
Yeah.
That's just communication, right? Yeah, sure.
Just making sure that I understand what he's saying. Right, you may have the floor, Alan.
Yeah, so he just went into communication stuff. I mean, we can also talk about the gameplay itself. So first of all, the first 4 auto attacks that you got off, I mean, again, missing the first Q happens, I guess. That's actually really good. Again, I'm trying to defend you here a little bit. If we stop the clip here, I'm like, holy shit, Saber is actually decent at the game. But at this freeze frame, that's again, I'm trying to argue more about mental than gameplay, but yeah, you've got a huge HP advantage, and we both know that they're gonna get level 2 first, but with the range, with the HP advantage, and I didn't even know when I told you that you were inting, that Blitzcrank didn't have flash. So the only thing that I was ever worried about was maybe they get level 2 and then Blitzcrank E flashes and then somehow gets hooked last second, something. But there's no way that you need to what's called back off. And yeah, we can go into the clicks that right, you're going to stand way too far back, that you're not trying to zone her by going up or into the bush and everything, but yeah, we can go into that, but LS already did the vid about that. I think you're aware of your mistakes. We've got
Wait,
audio
hold
on
on.
the vid, right?
I just
I
must say,
think I'm getting a
Alan,
bit ahead.
Alan, do not bring
Yeah.
outside evidence into the courtroom if you're not going to fully explain. Not everybody
Okay.
is fully acquainted with what's being said.
Sure, fair.
Thank you for that.
That is true. So to give you like to not tell the whole story. If we're just talking about gameplay from this moment on, you can play way more aggressive, stand way further up, and Blitzcrank doesn't even have flash or hook, so he's literally like a big melee minion. No one can threaten you. You can use Ghost early if you want to, because in the early game it's kind of useless. When you go Ghost, you pick it more from mid-late game. So yeah, I mean, we've got the evidence with the maybe I should go AFK or something that you say like 3 seconds later. You were already mental boomed, which again is fair. Your rel didn't buffer didn't buffer the hook, leash for no reason, then did the bug. I also didn't know it was a bug, by the way, but still. And then had sus positioning, so I get that you're tilted, but that's never an excuse, right? Like, if you did the tweet and showing the whole level 1 and saying like these are what's called NA supports, I probably wouldn't even have called you out. But you are so right that you're doing well as well that I wanted to kind of knock you down a peg. I think
Yeah, so as a question to Alan, you said it was your moral duty to knock Saber down a peg. Would you have felt the same if it was Obama?
I mean, if I was able to double ratio Obama, that would be really nice on my CV. So, yeah,
Interesting. No further
I,
questions.
I think public servants should be held to public court. Public opinion should be prosecutable. So Obama is no different.
Okay, thank you for that. Saber, what is your stance on what Alan Teemo has now brought forth?
Well, it's interesting. I heard him say I could play more aggressive here, but LS went into all that stuff, right? Does that mean he wants me to either hit Jinx while she has 6 range minions, or B sit in the bush, the bottom middle bush, and attempt to weave in auto attacks and go back in the bush? What's the play here?
Right here, where
I
there's
think-
nothing, you can auto to last hits. The range creeps are too far to auto you if you're here defending the wave on this axis, right? You can see my mouse.
I can see, yeah.
Can you not auto attack him freely over here?
We can trade. It's not free, right?
It's not trade. He's
Because
hitting the wave for level 2. That's not true.
Oh, he can actually pretend to hit the minion and then just hit me instead, right? Have you seen that one?
I don't think that's gonna happen. And you still win the trade.
Oh, wait, you don't think it's gonna happen? Not that it could happen.
Still out-trade her. Lethal tempo is removed from the game, correct on this patch? Caitlyn does more damage than Jinx level 1. Is that true or false?
Wait, really? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Jinx Rockets does 110% of her auto attack, and then Caitlyn auto attacks are well known for being a lot weaker because a lot of the power budget's in the headshot, right?
1 second, man.
Dude, your voice is so snarky right now. Like, I don't have anything against you, but like, I'm trying to defend you, but holy shit. Like, please
Me?
just talk normally. Yeah, you're like, well, did you know that?
Why? He just said that Jinx autos are weaker than Caitlyn's, didn't he?
How about we go into
Something
a
like that?
custom and test this up, because at this point we are never gonna get anywhere with this.
I am down. Sure, I'm down.
Caitlyn headshot out damages Jinx, depending on the amount of autos you get, and if it's during PTA proc, that is not true at all.
Wait, sorry, say again?
Can
you repeat that?
Okay, bro. Can you kite Jinx auto attacks as Caitlyn?
I mean, you can kite, yeah.
Okay.
It's not like you're gonna get hit though.
Are you
right?
S-keying?
You auto attack her and kite.
Are you S-keying the enemy Jinx while you are auto attacking?
Are you trying to say that if you can hit Jinx for free and she can't hit back with rockets, right? That's what you're trying to say?
Is this a rocket on my screen currently?
Well, earlier you said you're thinking about what's happening in the game, not what you should have done. Like, I mean, if I try and hit her here, you don't think it's possible she can switch to rockets? I'm
During
confused.
the animation of her auto attack, if you are timing your auto attacks, you can auto attack when her auto attack is mid-air.
Yeah, so if I'm in range,
Yes, but you're
and
not
she
in
last hits
range
the
is the
minion.
problem
No,
because you're
yeah,
standing like you're
but
playing Lulu for your daddy that's boosting you. That is the issue that I'm having.
so okay. So let's say I stand in range. Let's say I stand on top of the minions about to die, and I am telegraphing that I'm going to hit her when she last hits a minion. You don't think it's possible she will switch to rockets and hit me instead?
And when you see the animation, you can walk backwards and have the wave hit her because your wave would be in a position to hit him, whereas this wave is too far to hit you. True or false? If you're hugging
This
this
is
side
true.
of the creeps, where your creeps are here and you're here,
Right?
can these creeps ever aggro you? So the trade will still be a win with these range creeps.
They will not, right? But
How?
in this, if I talk about this frame, right? She's about to hit level 2, is she not?
Did she hit
If
level 2?
imagine we traded there, imagine I hit her there, and she traded with me, and the melee man's about to die. Do I just run the tower, or what?
Give me a second. We have some, since LS is not available currently, we're actually going to invite another challenger 80 carry and support main who hit rank 1 twice in Season 7. Give me a second here, bud.
Who?
Duo King.
Yeah, who?
The Caitlyn King, actually.
Wait, before we bring Duo
He is
King
the original.
Before we bring Duo King into the call, Saber, what are your thoughts on Duo King?
Oh, I think he was the original Caitlyn player, actually.
So you're saying he's washed up?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is he still playing, or I don't know anything
Oh
about Duo King.
shit! We're gonna tell Duo King you said that when he comes in.
Yes.
What?
So I believe in games. Alan Teemo, since you are the original defendant in the or plaintiff in the situation, is there anything else you want to say before Duo King takes the charge here, takes the lead?
Wait, I'm defending?
Never
Hi, what's up?
mind. Never mind, bro.
The fuck?
Duo King, can you join the live screen?
Okay, yours? Okay.
Yes. So as you can see,
Okay.
Saber is playing Caitlyn with a Rel that is obviously not very good at the game, who is leashing a brand level 1. Caitlyn decides to not buff the fact that Rel is in one of these brushes with him, concedes push level 1, which is completely
Oh,
fine.
I have a question.
Go
I have
ahead.
a question for Duo King.
What's up?
Have you been following? Have you been watching his stream?
Yes.
So, what do you think about Tarzan's bluffing idea?
You could try it. I don't know if I would do it, but you could.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Yeah.
Anyways, since we're playing off hypotheses here, what do you think of this situation here? Once the first wave is already conceded and Blitzcrank is zoning the useless Rel, we win the trade. We fail the flash
Okay,
W.
if you pause it right there, like if you pause it like right here. Okay, so like what I would be thinking is I'm playing Caitlyn to Jinx, so this matchup is like not good later on in the game. So you have to get a lane advantage, right? And you've already headshot procced them, massive health. You have like 200 health lead. But they have more minions because your Rel was like AFK or whatever. So you need to be like aggressing on Jinx and hitting him if he tries to rocket casters. That's what I would be thinking. And you know Blitz has no
Okay.
flash. And you have to keep this guy, like, yes, they can get 2 first, but as long as you hit Jinx, like, maybe like 3 to 4 times, and Rel tanks hook, and Blitz can't even flash on you, it should be fine. Like, you should be able to win. Or at least nothing will happen. Nothing bad will happen.
Right.
So you want to try and press the advantage because Jinx is better later, right?
Yes, but also because you got a huge chunk on her, which probably shouldn't even happen.
Yeah, I can see it. You're not worried about the range minions out trading.
Like if you play it and you see like Jinx's attacks, they look really illegal to me.
Yeah, right. She's
like
kind of like
this one-
ignoring what I'm doing, basically, right?
Yeah, like these autos are so crazy because you could be a little bit to the left and just hitting him, and you can make him like at least run away.
But like my original idea is like I'm just give up level 2, right?
Which again plays into the fact that you never communicate out to your support, the Drooler.
Well, I mean, I already said yeah, I could have communicated more. You know. You're right. I could have pinged more. Sure.
Okay.
But am I really inting here by not, trying to hit her more, I guess? Would you call that inting, or would you call that like a missed opportunity?
Probably missed
All right,
opportunity.
okay. I'm not going to take part of such a judicial system that is just corrupt to the core, where we pretend that we're having some kind of legal battle where wits try to prevail, while at the same time Tarzan and Dual King, who I've never heard in my life, suddenly gangbang up on Saber. And yeah, I've been told not to talk in this fucking court case, but I'm willing to fucking throw it all away. You can kick me out because you don't need me anyway. You can just argue for me. Yeah, no problem. Okay, nah.
Are you
Fuck this.
autistic?
I'm arguing on Saber's side. I'm now Saber's defendant.
Alan, for your
Well,
own
it's fucking
safety,
insane.
Alan,
You should be playing safe.
for your
Nah.
own safety, I suggest you let the court play out. I will not elaborate.
I mean, at this point, Mr. Alan Teemo, you're not really needed anymore, so goodbye.
Wait, we just got rid of the main plaintiff? Tarzan, whatever. Okay.
I'm gonna have to
Alright,
replace him as a
Judge.
plaintiff at this point.
Are you taking his case on?
I might have to, bro. I'll be honest. You're kind of delusional. If you think Caitlyn gets outranged by Jinx with Q level 1, then there's an issue.
Well, wait, you're changing it. I didn't say outranged.
No, you can kite him then if you have better clicks, then it's fine. That's what we talked about.
Dude, I think the first thing you said was out damage or something. I don't know. You keep changing your words, Tarzan. What's going on?
Oh my god, this guy can't be serious, man. If you have good hands and can max range auto attack the Jinx, or input auto attacks when her auto attack is on something already in the trajectory of auto attacking, then yes, you could have had a lot more impact and have a lot more free damage in this lane to the extent of not being in the position of having to run away from your rel level 2 when they hit level 2 and like run him down or whatever, and you ran away, right? That is the point I'm trying to make. So one more time, let's watch this clip, and if you did everything I would have done myself here, walked up and pretended like rel is in the brush, not as in walk up auto attack them, walk up and hit the wave, and not obviously, since she's not in the actual position of the brush, you can still get the wave a bit lower before she's in range of XP and then actually get the wave, right?
I mean, you brought in expert bot laner Dual King. Me and Dual King are both ADC mains. I don't think either of us would have bluffed, but okay.
Yes, that's a playstyle issue.
Oh, placed. Okay, yeah, sure.
Wait,
I have a question. Do you think
Oh.
Gumo would have bluffed that his row was in the bush?
Well, he wouldn't have a fucking challenger rel leashing a brand. That's the thing you have to understand.
Well, let's say he's playing early season. So
Have you ever played on Korean server? Have you played on Korean server?
I have.
You don't
Of
get
course,
leashes
I
in
went twice.
gold. They don't even leash in gold. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Bot laners don't leash in
I
gold.
mean, that doesn't mean your support can't make a mistake. You could be autofilled and think it's leashing time.
Anyways, whatever you say, man. So like when you have these auto attacks where you're like
Judge,
Yes.
can you pause the clip for 1 second?
Yes.
Now that Saber, or not Saber, but Alan is out of the courtroom, earlier you had some incriminating things to say about him behind closed doors. Do you care to elaborate?
Well, that weirdo like randomly tweeted that I banned him from my chat because he shit talked me or something, right? So I was in Europe. Thanks for reminding me, actually. 5 years ago. So I have a screenshot attached here. October 17th, 2019. For your information, I was challenger, but the EK to platinum by not playing for 2 years. But yeah, I entered that one. Yeah, spoiler, someone dodges. Wasn't anything. You, see you next. Oh boy, I'm jungle now. Time to out jungle Tarzan. He's obsessed with the thought that I'm sniping him. Friend whispered me that it was Tarzan, lol. Oh boy, I'm versus Tarzan Graves. Oh well, time to test my 1v9 jungle skills. I'm going out, so doesn't think I'm ghosting. I just banned him. Because this guy's a fucking weird. I mean, look at his behavior in the courtroom that I have given him the access of and the privilege of accessing. This guy is fucking weird. So he was sniping me 5 years ago. He inted me the game prior. No shit, this guy's banned in my fucking chat room. He like tweeted about this shit, but yeah, that's all I wanted to show. Anyways, let's get back to the real deal here.
Oh, I have a question here. Am I even needed? I think
No, you are needed
the case is
because
closed.
no, the
Oh, I
case is
am
not
needed.
closed at all.
Oh,
The
okay.
tribunal has yet to make their decision. Actually, we have
Oh, I
expert
thought the
analyst
plaintiff
Duo
has
King.
given up their case.
Order the fucking courtroom, Mr. Chen. This is the last time I warn you.
Or what? You're gonna kick me out?
I mean, look at your gameplay. I'd fucking leave if I were you. Anyways, I'm gonna give the analyst, Mr. Duo King here, 2x rank 1 season 7, one final say. Let's watch this clip one final time. And from the minute this game starts, I want you to give your perspective on how this game should be played. Are you there, Duo King?
Okay, what's up?
The game starts. Caitlin types in chat, good luck, have fun.
Would that be something that you do, Duo King? Say good luck, have
No,
fun.
I never all chat unless it's to flame, but
Alright, so
you
that's your
can just
first
skip to
mistake,
130.
Saber.
Like,
No,
I would be
no,
sitting
we're
at
not
turret till
skipping.
130.
Every second of this
Aw,
game is
damn it.
valuable, and it showed from his potential gameplay. Or lack of.
Okay.
I'm an unbiased judge giving both parties an equal chance, and when they bring this attitude to the courtroom, there's an issue.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. If Rel didn't block that, you would die.
Let's go back in time to see this, actually. Would you look at that?
That might be bad camera placement.
And bad clicking towards the tri-brush level 1, actually, which is a very weird way to dodge. You should be clicking next to your character if you're trying to dodge, correct?
Okay. Well, yeah, sure.
Sure, true. That's true. That's true.
I appreciate the honesty.
This is why I always
Well,
sit at
I
tower.
Rel respawns. What should Rel do here?
You're asking me?
I mean, everyone on the planet knows, but she doesn't do that. So
Oh,
what?
the guy has spellbook?
Yes.
Wow.
He does have spellbook, yeah.
Damn. And Sork Tree. Yeah, I'd be tilted.
We should ping our Rel to come bottom multiple times before the wave actually has shown.
Oh, so sorry, it's not that I didn't ping, it's I didn't ping multiple times, right?
No, you zoomed into him. He didn't understand. He didn't hear the ping.
Honestly, you should have just leashed with him. Help out the jungler a little bit.
At that point, you guys
True,
had been on the same page.
if I thought he was gonna leash, might as well do the same. Well, I mean, shouldn't I bluff actually? I should be bluffing.
Well, you're
level
not
one,
doing
right?
that anyway, so I don't know what they're talking about, bud. You're not doing either.
We just said
You're not doing either. So
Okay,
let's-
well, no,
let's-
Tars is right. Like, you can definitely be like further up and just respecting Blitz.
He
hook range.
is
Maybe
letting
he'll just
them
get, like-
know that Rel is not here. Is the thing I'm trying to. The point I've made the entire time that he refuses to understand.
What do you mean?
Once
I do understand.
Blitzcrank is sitting in a very passive position, my honest opinion. He can be behind the mage creeps if he
Judge,
knows Rel is
Judge,
leashing. Yes,
Judge.
officer.
I would just like to take this moment to say that I think Saber does understand, and he has acknowledged multiple times that he agrees with you.
Doesn't feel that way, to be quite honest with you.
Okay,
Anyways,
that is all.
thank you. Never walks up, and now Blitz is like, what the fuck? I can actually walk towards them. Oh, Rel is here. I can walk even further up now. Do you see that?
I think he walked away actually when he saw Rel. If you want to rewind.
Is this...
But
Like,
are
what
we
is this
asking what Duo
hindsight
King thinks?
Andyism? What is this? Hello? One more time. Look at Blitzcrank where he's standing when you're out of range. Look at Blitzcrank. He's standing on the axis of this range creep, correct? He sees Rel. He clicks back and forth a couple times. He does the wiggle and walks forward. So what do you mean? What is this bullshit that you're dealing me all day?
Hey, I thought we were gonna have Duo King talk about this. What's going on?
No, because you put your input and I responded to your input because that's incorrect. Again. Anyway, sorry, Duo King, take over. I'm sorry. Analyst, your expert analysis.
Yeah, it's all good
terminated.
so far. It's all good
Okay,
so
okay.
far, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. And then this is a good hit, and then next hit is going to be good, and then headshot. And then last hit, and then this is all good, but then here, I would have definitely tried to auto Jinx. And then probably auto him again in like 2 seconds or 3 seconds.
Yes, you locked yourself into the Q animation, missed the Q, and now you're forced to last hit the creeps, whereas the timer on the Q could have been utilized to actually auto the Jinx freely, correct?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Thank you. Because now that momentum is gone, and that extra auto attack damage is also gone. And now, this is where the game ends. We sacked lane. I understand walking back here, but at this point, it is what it is. Thank you for your expert analysis, Duo King. Thank you very much.
Yeah. To be fair, Rel is more to blame, probably.
Hey, Rel ruined this entire game, but doesn't mean Saber cannot play differently and make his job and game a bit easier. But yeah, thank you for that. Best of luck.
Now, one question directed towards Saber. So we know that you and Alan disagree on the subject of what should have happened this game and attitudes. Now, do you also disagree on the death penalty? Alan is against the death penalty. Do you believe that your rel deserves to die for this game?
I think everyone's human. Everyone makes mistakes. I don't think anyone deserves to die for making mistakes in game.
What about out of game?
Making mistakes out of game?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe some crimes are unforgivable.
Interesting.
Well, thank you for
All
that
right,
input.
that is all.
Unless Mr. Officer Horseface over here has something to say, I think we're going to call it here and get the tribunal to judge a winner, basically.
Well, actually,
It was
Judge,
the
Judge, one thing I would like to say is Alan Teemo has been typing up quite a storm in my chat since he's been kicked out of the courtroom. Maybe we should bring him back in so you and him can have some final words against one another.
Huh?
I was just saying, like, bring Alan back into the call so you and him can beef and make it funny.
Pretty sure you just called me a pedophile. You just compared me to like Drake or something on Twitter. So, no thanks. That guy's weird. Yeah, thank you for your participation, Saber. We're gonna figure out if you're right or wrong, and the jury will speak on the circumstances. Thank you for your
we're
time.
not gonna bring the plaintiff back. What's wrong?
I think he forfeited all rights to this courtroom, unfortunately.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, thank you for participating. Goodbye.
Wait, Judge, out of curiosity, when did Alan compare you to Drake?
He tweeted like the Drake Mansion thing with Kendrick.
Wait, when?
Right now, 10 seconds ago.
Oh, wait, this is a shocking development. We have to see what's going on.
Man, ADC players are so bad at League. It's like so funny when they try to like run up their mouths and like try to play victim. It's so fucking weird. I hate ADC players. They play League on easy mode and have egos. Who just joined? It's like no one left in this call.
Because you kicked all of them.
Yeah, perfect. Alright. To conclude this segment, we'll do a final straw poll to figure out who is the winner of Judge Jungle Episode 1. Fusion Saber versus Alan Teemo. I will share the straw poll in both chat. Actually, I'll just link in your chat too. And my chat. And at 5:48, we will have a winner declared. 2 minutes to vote, gentlemen. Who was in the right and who was in the wrong? Currently, it's a split 50-50. Okay, but do people actually like Saber play that well? Level 1, like just backing off and like saying, "Oh, my support's not here, so I'm gonna play like a bitch." Well, honestly, like be honest. Like you have to be the most passive player on the planet to have that mentality. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, so far, it looks like Saber's gonna take the win on Judge Jungle Episode 1. I mean, I don't blame him. Who would vote for this sociopath? But that's okay. I mean, that guy was brought on to give his like you when there was a judge, like they gave an unbiased perspective on the situation, correct? And he was mad that I was analyzing from the unbiased perspective.
Yeah, but the thing is, you weren't really unbiased.
I was unbiased. When there's disrespect shown, then you show disrespect back, is how I see it. If someone disrespects you in your own courtroom, he might even get bitch slapped at that point. I don't understand that.
So are you saying that Alan Teemo should one day come out to Canada so he could get a taste of what he was showing.
I mean, if Saber and Al and Teemo aren't gonna fight, I'm gonna have to fight them myself at this point, one by one. I mean, the obvious pattern in this game is like Rel messed up numerous times, right? Which is fine. The problem is no adaptation whatsoever being done. That's the problem I have. As a player, you should be able to adapt. Every second the game changes, and you should be able to change. Your name is full up, bro. I can't say, but you know what it is. Oh, look at that! As we speak, Caitlyn buffs are heading to PvE just for Fusion Saber himself, or FSN Saber. Attack speed ratio increased from 0.568 to 0.594. W headshot bonus 80 ratio reduced from 40%, 80% to 40% flat. R bonus 80 ratio reduced from 170% to 150%. The craziest part to me is that he says Jinx does more damage than Caitlyn in a straight up 1v1. Yes, if you're standing still and not spacing her max range auto attack. Because Q Rocket Jinx auto attacks slower but has more burst, but you can just outrange, you have 50 range on her as Caitlyn. That's the only reason you ever be Caitlyn. Caitlyn's entire goal is to just push bot level 1. And yes, then a Rek'Sai starts bot side, every Rek'Sai starts red side. Oh, that's a nerf? Oh shit, sorry Saber, back to diamond we go. Happens. Alright, we have a winner. On the first iteration of Judge Jungle hosted by Tarzaned and DANTES, the winner is xFusion Saber. And I personally think Saber is not a bad player at all. I think he has a good consistency pattern to his gameplay, but there's always room for more aggression. I think that's the biggest issue on most League players is they need to find a balance between aggression and passiveness. But yeah, any closing words here, Officer DANTES, Horseface?
No, I think for a first segment, it did. I think we tried our best, and we were given some pretty unruly courtroom members, but handled it the best way we could.
Yeah, next episode we'll have our we'll be back home. We'll have our equipment. We'll have our show a lot more serious. This was just a icebreaker, and if you guys like this, we'll do more of this in the future. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next episode. Thank you. Bye. 1 second. I need to find this.